Good bearded brethren, this is the breakdown. Grapeseed oil. Thursday, I asked y'all to pay attention to how the standard handles two contradictory facts in one oil. Today, you see it. Highest ceramide precursor profile in the series. Worst oxidative stability in the series. One grade. Here's how it gets there. Cold pressed or solvent extract from the seeds of Vitis vinifera, the common grape, a wine and juice industry byproduct, one of the most affordable carrier oils available. And that affordability is why it's everywhere in mass market beer care. Two grades matter. Cold press retains tocopherols and polyphenols. Solvent extracted, the dominant mass market form you see, strips out most of that. What's left is the primary fatty acid based. Most of what's on the shelf is solvent extracted. That matters for what comes next. Chemical composition: linoleic C18-2, 68 to 78%, oleic C18-1, 12 to 20%, palmitic C16, 5 to 8%. Total polyunsaturated content, 68 to 79%. That's the highest in the series, with a comedogenic rating of 1 out of 5. 68 to 78% linoleic acid. It's the highest concentration of any oil we've covered. When that oil is fresh, the ceramide precursor function is real. Linoleic acid is what your skin uses to build its barrier. That's a genuine contribution. Here's what changes. Linoleic acid has two double bonds per molecule. At 68 to 78% of the formula, that means the majority of the oil is sitting there waiting to react with oxygen. In a warm bathroom, cracked open daily, exposed to light, that process starts immediately, and it moves faster than most people realize. Once it oxidizes, it doesn't just stop helping. It changes into something your skin has to deal with. The ceramide precursor function is gone. What's left may contribute to irritation at the surface, and on melanated skin, irritation feeds inflammation, and inflammation feeds PIH. The switch to grapeseed was supposed to reduce the cycle. An oxidized high polyunsaturated fat on melanated skin may make it worse. Same bottle, same label, different chemistry depending on when you opened it and where it's been sitting. Grapeseed gets marketed for OPCs, oligomeric proanthocyanidins, plant-based antioxidant compounds, and vitamin E. Two problems. First, processing grade. In solvent extracted grapeseed, most of the antioxidant content is gone. The version most people are buying has significantly less of the chemistry behind the claim. Second, even in cold pressed grapeseed, antioxidants slow the oxidation process. They don't stop it. At 68 to 78% polyunsaturated, there's just simply too much surface area for the antioxidants to keep up. The antioxidants are real. The oxidation rate is faster. The marketing picked a side. Fresh cold pressed grapeseed used immediately and refrigerated has high OPC content. Delivers real ceramide precursor function and real antioxidant activity. The chemistry's there. That's just not what's sitting on your bathroom shelf. As a minor component in a stable formula, the linoleic acid contribution is meaningful while the instability risk is managed by the rest of the formula. That's a legit use case. As the primary carrier in a daily use beard oil for melanated skin, it's better as a supporting oil rather than the primary carrier for that use pattern. 8 criteria, same standard, no exceptions. Criterion 1, primary carrier penetration. Linoleic C18-2 at 68 to 78% is well inside the penetration window. Oleic supporting, chemistry supports penetration on damp, low porosity 4C hair. Passes, 1.5 points. Criterion 2, sebum fraction replacement. 68 to 78% linoleic, high ceramide precursor concentration in the series, real free fatty acid fraction replacement when fresh. Delivery depends entirely on the stability, and stability is where it fails. Strong potential, unreliable delivery. Partial, 1 point. Criterion 3, barrier duration. At 68 to 79% polyunsaturated, the protective film degrades under real bathroom conditions. Duration of the barrier is compromised. Not a universal outcome, it just depends on the storage and application, but a meaningful formulation risk for the use pattern we're evaluating. Significant consideration, 0.5 point. Criterion 4, cortex structural reinforcement. Linoleic delivers ceramide precursor function when fresh. It's oxidation dependent. Higher polyunsaturated percentage means it breaks down faster than rosehip. Partial, 1 point. Tier 1 total, 4 out of 6. Criterion 5. Oxidative stability. Grapeseed can degrade substantially faster than more stable carrier oils, often within months under normal bathroom conditions. For melanated skin managing PIH, that instability is a meaningful daily use concern. Partial, half a point. Criterion 6. Protein binding safety. No protein binding concern, no lauric acid content. Passes. 1 point. Criterion 7. Vitamin E bioavailability. Tocopherols are present in cold pressed, but significantly reduced in the solvent extractant form. That's the version in most products. Inconsistent across grades. Partial, half a point. Criterion 8. Comedogenic profile. Rated 1 out of 5, low pore clogging risk, accurate and acknowledged. Passes. 1 point. Tier 2 total, 3 out of 4. Total, 7 out of 10, grade B. Grade B, on the oil with the worst oxidative stability in the series. Here's why that's not a contradiction. The system scores what an ingredient brings to a formula, its architecture, its potential, and what it's capable of doing. Grapeseed's architecture is strong. 68 to 78% linoleic gives it a penetration and sebum fraction replacement profile that earns those points. The oxidation clock is a separate variable. It affects delivery, not architecture. What the grade says it can do versus what it actually does in your bathroom. That gap is the oxidation clock. The grade tells you what the oil is, the clock tells you what you're actually getting. The sensitive skin marketing targets the men who need stable chemistry most. Grapeseed has the highest linoleic acid profile in the series, high potential, no stability architecture. That's what happens when the wrong classification drives the recommendation. Next week, a more stable way to deliver linoleic acid. I'm Chocolate Montana, your bearded barista. This is The Breakdown. Stay educated, my bearded brother.